Azzi Glasser, your star is rising. You're the perfume designer that everybody's going to. I'd just be interested to know where this sort of acorn of brilliance started.
Well, it's kind of weird and strange in a way, because everyone always thinks, oh, you know, were you born with that nose? That is my primary sense. Most people will not have smells as their primary sense. But I think a lot of it's to do with how you condition yourself and how your brain acts on everything.
I know when you were mentioning about your mother, and I love the visual image of her with the sort of false lashes on and the frock.
She'd go out to parties and she'd, you know, put on her eyelashes and then the fur coat, and then she'd spray Worth perfume.
I love the lashes
but
as well.
It had to be the lashes every time. And then it was more about the smell that she left behind. She'd say goodbye to me and then off she'd go out. And it was this really kind of expensive smell. I thought, God, you know, one day I might be able to afford perfume.
You know, fragrance is such a sensitive topic. It can be done so badly on a commercial level. And obviously when people really nail it and do it well, which you are the leader of the pack, that's when you just go into this whole new world. The
way that I work, I remember explaining it to a film director once because he was fascinated by what I did. And I said, well, it's not that dissimilar to the way that you work. You're
it's a good analogy, yeah.
Yeah, when you're coming up with your ideas for the films, then you sort of think, well, who's going to be my main characters that's going to really bring it, you know, be the stars. And then you think of all the supporting characters, and in my instance will be the supporting ingredients that brings the whole concept to life. So I kind of wanted to create fragrances based around character and style.
So we got Johnny Depp's fragrance.
Johnny's here in a little bottle.
Great.
He is, I mean, you know, apart from sexiest man on the planet.
The most gorgeous man on the planet.
He is so gorgeous. But what's interesting about his character and personality and style is it's so in a way, you know, when he's filming, when you watch his films, you can see that he brings his own character to every single film role. And then he's got a very specific sense of style where he mixes heritage clothing with this real edginess. Okay, so it's Johnny.
God, Johnny Innocent.
I mean, I can't go through all the ingredients in there, but it's got this great
It's
depth,
really
but
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool as well. So it's him. It's, you know, it's got that edgy coolness.
How do you get that following? How do you get that, you know, that profile, I guess?
So I've been working in the industry for 25 years, and it's been a really interesting journey, because when I came into the industry, I sort of imagined it to be much more artisanal and sort of more kind of creative, and actually it's very kind of, you know, white coat, very marketing led. So I was very questionable, and luckily the CEO of the company thought I was great, because actually also agreed with me. And it was more just about saying things that made sense and that were relevant to them and that they could understand, and thought, well, this is really something that's going to make me stand out as a brand. I wasn't in getting involved in the packaging, the design, because I didn't own the brands. It wasn't my brands. I was working for the fragrance house doing that. So thinking, right, how do I change that? How am I now going to get to my next level? So that's when I decided to launch Agent Provocateur.
What sort of personal attributes, characteristics have kind of kept you on track, kept you focused, kept you hungry, I guess?
What I've learned is that the fact that you must always just go with what your heart and your mind and what you believe in yourself. I think it's good to create your own challenges, because once you've done your own challenges, and then you're really proud of yourself by getting over that, and the next place to go is sort of, it's like climbing the mountain. You keep going until you see that amazing view at the other side.
Your life story, or the things that are important to you, is to create this sort of whole world where it is immersive and you're receptive to everything around you, and keeping focused on what you believe in, and being loyal and sort of genuine.
Loyalty is something that's very important, and just, you know, being true to yourself as well. I think if you really are true to yourself, then you'll be true to everyone else around you and everything that you do.
You bang by your own drum and you have your very own unique brand. Thank you for being one of our inspired women, and thank you for making us all smell so delicious.
Oh, thanks, darling.